Look at that.
Alrighty.
Wie ist der?
Noch nicht reif.
Oh, okay.
When you take the
Ist der gut?
when they come up.
Have you ever had a dreams that that you had you could you do you
Mm.
Yeah.
Please. Why is nobody picking these apples? It's like, is it like a religious thing? Because I don't want to get like the red ones. I'm just gonna taste this shit ton of apples, which is great because I already had like gluten and apple cider donuts, and like the two things that hurt my body the most besides of garlic and onions, apples and gluten. I'm having a bad day. My stomach's acting up. This camera always especially calls my name when I look like I just crawled out of hell's bumhole. Anyways, I watched like 30 minutes of like dancing videos, like on TikTok, Instagram, maybe Facebook. What are they even called? Reels? Also? Anyways, I was watching girls dance. Sounds weird, but you get what I'm saying. So I thought I might share my personal experience with dancing or taking dance lessons. So back when I was living in New York in 2019, I really wanted to get into like dancing as some form of cardio because I hate every single form. So I thought I would pick up dancing. I already knew I'm not great with choreos, but I can like move my body when I'm out in the club.
But in the club, we all fan.
So I figured, how hard can it be, right? I walk into the studio, I ask multiple times for a beginner, right? He said, yeah, that's a beginner's course. I get there, luckily with a friend, because if I would have been in there alone, I would have jumped out of the window. And we get there, and they're like, oh yeah, that's the hip hop beginner. You guys go in there. We go in there. People are warming up with like doing splits. I was like, they do not look like beginners, but who am I to judge? Maybe they did, I don't know, gymnastics in high school. Turns out it was a specifically hip hop beginner class, not a dancing beginner class. Apparently, there's a difference. So, anyways, I never picked up dancing ever again because it traumatized me. And also, I realized I can't stick to, like, I can't remember choreo. When people are like practicing choreos and you just watch it and pick it up, it's the same as when somebody explains the rule of a like board game to me. Fucking ad just turns off. It's like, okay, whatever that information is, we do not need it.
I ball made O'Connor. I did a freestyle, then I got a shout out from O'Connor. Yes, yes, I am ill. I going for the kill. Pose is my son's birth control. I am on the pill.
New York's actually straight up heaven for IBS girlies because if you like disappear to the bathroom for like a longer period of time, everybody just assumes that you're like doing coke. Nobody thinks that you're like having explosive diarrhea, and for some reason doing coke is like more socially accepted. I had a fucking crash out pixie. My hair just grew back like almost all the way like into one length, and I got a perm. You might be looking at my hair and be like, girl, you mean like a permanent straightening or something? No, I got a fucking perm. My hair was supposed to be not curly but very wavy. Well, my hair were wavy for like solid 30 minutes. It totally went over their head that they're supposed to stay that way. What took me out though is that I went on a 30-minute rampage about that I need my hair, like my front pieces, to go behind my ears, otherwise I'll be overstimulated and in a bad mood for the next month. She's like, yeah, sure, we can do that. She cuts, they fall to like the tip of my nose. I'm like, where the fuck do you think my ears are located?
We are on the Brooklyn Bridge and it's windy as fuck. I have friends coming in and I am excited. I just don't know how I feel about having to like plan my day with other people again. Anyways, I ate chicken soup. And it's very gelatinous. Oi!
Du schmatzt.
Mein Schatz. Hello MTV, this is my crib. This is where we chill. And this is where we sleep.
Okay, nice.
And this is also a bathroom.
Mhm.
And this is where I take charge of our course, where I whip the whip, where I be whipping. And this is how I get in.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sparty.
You know. And this is where my passenger princess gives me head while I drive.
I swear to God, my immune system has not been a fan of mine for the past like 2 months. However, I've been a fan of my immune system for like the past 10 years. You know, when people say they have a bad body image, they normally refer to the way they look. I refer to the way that me and my body try to exist in this world. Crack.
I got humbled, so actually I got pushed into an existential crisis by a promoter. I was in the club.
But in DeClerc, we all fans.
So I had to show my German friends the concept of promoter dinners and clubs. We don't have that in Germany, or not as far as I know, not as far as they knew. Anyways, I'm having a drink, right? My frontal lobe is fully developed. I cannot be in there sober anymore. He comes up, he's like, look at you. You would have never done that at 21. You were always like, oh no, I live healthy. I don't drink. I gotta go to the gym in the morning. This version of you is so much better. I look at him, I'm like, fuck. I've literally developed backward. You know what? This is stressing me out. I cannot film and exist at the same time.